Hello and welcome to Excalibur. In this video, I'll show you how we can create interactive forms where a user can give some input in the form. It can be stored in the Excel file and then it can be retrieved after processing some kind of a logic in the form of a result or a alert. Okay, so let's start. So for us, the first step will be to create a user form. So for this, I'll go to the Developer tab, click on Visual Basic, and here on this new worksheet, I insert a new user form. So this is the default window that comes with the user form 1, right? And this is our toolbox. It has various controls like for selecting objects, label, text box, combo box, checkbox, radio buttons, like this option button, then it's frame, command buttons, tab strips, and many others. You can even add images, right? So for this video, I'll take the basic ones, which is the text box. So I'll just put a text box here for the user input, and I will also put the command button. Okay, so these are the two things that I'm using on this user form. Now, what I do is I double click on the user form, and you see there is a subroutine which opens up which says text box 1 underscore change. So whenever there is a change in the text box, whenever you type some value into it, this routine will be executed. Now in this, I write, let's say for example, I take a variable a, okay, and then I take the value of this text box into a. So a should be equal to text box 1 because the name of the text box was text box 1 dot value. So I take the value of the text box into the variable a, and now I transform this value of a to one of my cells in the Excel sheet so as to store it, because at this moment it's only stored in this variable a, which is temporary, but to keep it or make it permanent we have to store it to the Excel file. So what I do is I say cells 5,5. Let's say for example I take 5,5 dot value equals to a. So this way I have stored my value into this cell 5,5, right? So this is my logic or the code for the text box. Now again go back to the user form and double click on the command button. Okay, so you see another place where I can write the code for the command button one click. Okay, so here what I do is I take a variable b, then I read the value of this cells 5,5 in the variable b. Okay, and for example I add 10 to it. That's my logic, or that's my, that's what I want to do in this Excel file. And then I want to display this result, so I'll use the message box. So message box, the result is, and maybe I can give a space and then and then I write the variable p. So this way, first I'll read the value in the b from the cells that was stored here, okay, and then I display the result by adding a value 10 or whatever logic you want to do in this. So let's see how this works now. So I go back to the user form and click on the run button. So you see my user form appears. Okay, you can customize the user form, the colors, the headers and everything. Okay, so let's say I add a value here in 56. So you see, as I write the value here, this is my cells 5,5. So fifth row, fifth column, right? It gets stored in this, right? So the first step what we did on the text box change is done. And now when I press the command button, you see that it says that the result is 66 because In the logic I had defined that 10 should be added to the result. So this way I have fetched what was stored in this file, I have performed a logic on that and displayed the result for the user. Okay, so I can click on OK and I can close this. So this is the way you can use interactive user forms, where you can take an input from the user, perform a certain action or a logic, and then show the output to the user. I hope this video is helpful. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel Excalibur. Thank you very much.